Hey, so I'm making sandwiches for work today, and I'm actually making two of them. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So this is both lunch and dinner. Um, we do have my bad a sweet pumpkin spice roll. I'll cut half of that. We do have fruit, and we have the meat and Princess Goldfish. I do have something in there so I can ready to eat real quick. So I went to Kroger's. I got what is this? It's like mustard cheese, which is my favorite. Um, I realized that Kroger's, y'all been putting a stamp on all of these. This item may be purchased with an EBT card. I guess that's letting people know that's EBT eligibility, but okay. That's not just the only meat that I do have. This one did not have it. This is fresh cracked pepper turkey breast. So yeah, we're working with this right here today. And this right was the meat that smelled so freaking good, y'all. Um, and as for bread, y'all, sourdough bread. If anybody asks me, how do you keep your sourdough bread fresh? I'm gonna tell you something. Once you open it, stick it in the freezer. Uh, right now, I also, like I said, I got me some lunch in the, well, something to eat. I add a little mustard on my stuff. Y'all add what you want to add to yours. Whatever you want to add to your sandwich, okay? I like tangy and zesty. I'm adding a little bit too much mayo. Oops. Alright, there we go. Y'all do what y'all want to do to your stuff. I do what I want to do to mine. I don't mind my stuff being saucy, not this saucy. Okay. For anybody who's about to ask, you were supposed to get right back to your reality stuff Sunday. I'm sick, y'all. Suffer with anemia. Went to the ER. Almost passed out of Walmart. So I apologize in advance that I was not on. But that there will be made up Sunday when I get off of work. I'm gonna sleep for a little bit and I will pop one. Alright. Once again, if you're a single person, you can go eat all this cheese. Stick your cheese in the freezer. And, you know, do what it do. I'm just doing this, y'all. Um, we're gonna add two right there. I'm gonna take this little piece right here. So good. Shout out to Miss Tony. Miss Tony want to give me a lunchbox, even though I have one. She's like, no, you need this lunchbox right here because it's better and it fits more. I told her, okay. So I'll take it. Mmm. Yeah, technically, I get full after eating a half a sandwich. So that's why sourdough that's good for me. Um, let me just fix the aesthetics because I like my sandwiches looking pretty. There we go. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take this right here and I'm gonna cut it. I do not feel like going to go grab one of my other bigger knives, y'all. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing, daily life? I'm just over here just making my lunch and dinner for work. And y'all, I'm just sitting it right here in my little component. You know, gotta make you fit. Hold up. All right. For any of my diabetics on here, what I'm what I'm facing y'all for is you can eat this. Oh, for lunch, I'm making a sandwich and I got fruit and goldfish and stuff like that. I'm gonna take this right here with me to work. Understand this, y'all. I work this stuff off. It's probably another reason why I had to go to the ER Sunday was because they were asking me, well, do you drink enough water? I do. I drink plenty of water. But I do. I'm active. I'm active, y'all. You have there are a couple of types of security guards. You have the ones that sit on the bus all day, which at my job you don't do. Then you have the ones who are active like me. I'm very active, and when I'm not active, I find a way how to be active. I do not like sitting around. Um, Once again, for my diabetics, you can eat this. I'm still a diabetic, y'all. Do I struggle with it? No. When I went to the ER, my blood sugar was sitting at a 69. Hi. Yes, with controlled medicines and stuff like that. If anybody asks me, are you still taking Ozempic? Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen people who take Ozempic and their blood sugars are still around 200. And it's because they're not taking their health correctly. They think, oh yeah, I'm on it, so I really don't have to uh modernize how I eat. When the doctor told me I had type 2 diabetes, I take that seriously. One, because it runs in my family. Two, because I've seen the struggle. And you can choose to be part of the struggle or fix your struggle. It's your journey. The only thing I'm missing in this is the veggie. Thank you. I love my hair too, but after a while it becomes to be a pain. I'm not even gonna lie. How I keep my hair this way, y'all, is water and oil and washing it. And also, y'all, please, like, for my diabetics, for anybody who's on a health journey, do not go over there to the refrigerator aisle and get Oscar Myers or anything like that. I try to stay away from processed foods and stuff like that. Give me one moment. Alright, yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go pull my food. Um, I will this one, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the meat that I already have open. And I'll just freeze the turkey for another time. Um, as I was saying, diabetes, we all can eat this. It's just know your limits. Like, I know I get full fast, y'all. I do. So I guarantee you, all that I'm making right now, I'm not. I repeat, I'm not gonna finish it. That would be like Munchman for tomorrow. I'm just grabbing the smaller pieces, y'all. Um, but yeah, my allergies. So we're done with this right here. Alright, I do have another bowl that's down here, y'all. Another Tupperware bowl. And if you are like me, you are like, hey, I want to keep my aesthetics, girl. How do you make your stuff look so pretty? Yeah, I have a napkin that I'm working off of right now. Because I don't feel like getting my cutting board. So I'm dapping off that excess on the bottom. If I'm really going for an aesthetic process, then I can do a cross cut. Alright. Very good, yeah. So yeah. And like I said, if I'm really going for an aesthetic, see that right there looks pretty. But I also do need to lay down. So you're gonna have to lay it like this. Alright. Y'all, let me grab some paper towel. Come on, nose. Give me 1 second. Alright, y'all, so I'm back. Like I said, in one of these we're gonna have veggies. I mean fruit, my bad. And the other we're gonna have like goldfish. Probably like in each of them, I'm just gonna add some goldfish. I forgot to get storage bags, but that's okay. It's cool. It's whatever. Um, yeah. Hold on. Sorry about my neighbor's dog in the background, y'all. Okay, so I want to picking these up just because of the aesthetic. Um, I'm just gonna put some goldfish over here on the side. I'm eyeballing. Sorry, there's enough. Same thing over here. I'm just eyeballing. Okay. See, y'all, I know what's enough for me. So y'all just gotta know how much is for you. Um, I might put a little bit more just in case I do just get bored and need to munch on something. Um, who's this? Hold up. Oh. Moana. Hmm. Even us adults need a little fun in our life. I'm only putting it like that, y'all, because on the side it's just because I'm about to put some fruit on the in like the other compartments. So yeah. Y'all remember this is my food. You know, it's okay for me to touch it. Let me taste. Mm. Mm. Y'all, Kroger's, you did it. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right. This is one down. There we go. You see. Uh, I think I'll put this right here. One. Here we go. Why don't you wanna? Okay, this big piece. Hey, there we go. Gotta add some pressure. All right. All right, y'all. So, with that being nice and clean, about to actually switch off for a second or two over here. All right. You might say, Q, what do you want to do with this? All right, y'all. I'm not gonna take that much off. Okay. I love. It's the time of the season. It's the time of the season. Fried good old pumpkin spice. Alright. Don't worry, this hair was clean. And I gotta have me a little sweetness. Okay? Am I gonna eat all of this? Hell no. Okay. Ooh wee. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. My blood sugar this morning, y'all, was not high. It was super low. One is, I am going to let all my subscribers know this. I personally don't always eat all the time. I have a habit. It's a bad one. Um, is it the Ozempic? No. It is the way how I have my brain wired now. Um, the way how I have my brain wired is that I am full. I am full 100%. And plus, y'all, I be drinking a lot of water. So let me. This here is y'all the lunchbox that Miss Tony gave me. You know, she like, you gotta. It's like, cause I know that you really don't be eating like that. I'm like, thank you, Miss Tony. It's gonna help me stay on my diet. I understand that bread turns into sugar, so I'll be drinking way more water than what I normally do, which is fine, not a problem. Let me see what time it is real quick, y'all. Cause somewhere in this, I gotta get ready for work. Give me a second. I'm about to be right back. Okay, I'm back. With, let me grab an empty water bottle I do have, y'all. I reuse everything just to let y'all know. Including Gatorade bottles. Because you're ready for it. To keep my food cold, y'all, I'm going to insert these right here. They're just ice blocks. And then after that, I will insert the bottles. And for anybody who's about to say, Q, can you drink that? I can drink this. Okay, we just rolling with this for right now. And then this over the bottle. And then I'm gonna eat with and then, yeah. I am gonna bring me a bottle of water, so don't worry about that, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with great value. Alright, so I got this set up for me. Let me see. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Remember, y'all, it's only me. I'm drinking up out of this. Give me a moment and then we'll eat. Then I gotta start getting ready for work. Two bottles of water. Okay, I think those 2 bottles of water I'm just gonna stick in my backpack. Well, I have no other choice but to stick them in my backpack. And we're gonna do a Sister Wives talk later. But it'll be Sunday when I get off work. Am I behind on Sister Wives? No, I'm not. I'm not behind on Sister Wives. That's a lie. Y'all can't see me. I'm not behind on Sister Wives. Alright, I won't start getting ready for work until like a little bit. and it does. Um, my opinion so far on Sister Wives is that I love it. Um, okay, I'm just gonna sit it right here because I got a lot of hair at the top. Alright, y'all, let's eat. This is all full. And no, y'all, those are not the disposable ones. This right here is our red lobster crab stuffed with jalapeno. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Y'all, technically, this is my breakfast. But by having jalapeno, that's where the veggie comes in. Yeah, I'm the type of person, I don't like wasting meat around the tail area of the crab, unless I have to. That's just me. Um, oh yeah, I gotta tell you about my new channel, okay? My new channel is gonna be me eating ice and some spicy foods, okay? Mainly ice. It's more like a ASMR channel, to where I really don't have to do that much talking, more smiling, more eating. And I don't know, y'all been watching people like on YouTube, TikTok, eating freezer frost. I'm getting a deep freezer for that because I have been doing nothing but craving ice. Normally that's the sign of my anemia, which I already know my anemia is low. But not too low. But even regardless, before that, I could still eat me ice after ice after ice. Yeah, I'm tearing up these tails first, because tails take the longest. But yeah, Cannot wait. That channel will be up and rolling next month. With that channel, I'm going to start off with doing videos first before I decide to do anything live. Eventually, I will get the paid part back with StreamYard. Y'all just gotta give me some time. Trying to figure some stuff out financially. Alright, there we go. But to be able to have another channel that I'm having fun on, as well as doing reality TV over here with y'all and talking about diabetes, it's awesome just to have a channel to where I can just eat ice and chill. Eat spicy food and chill. I'm just working on my facial expressions. Yo, these are jalapeno shrimp poppers from Red Lobster. I got them at Kroger's. They're not as spicy. As I truly would prefer them to be. But that's just me. I might gotta hurry up and rush and eat, y'all. Alright, I ain't gotta be in that rush. I'm just crunched on. That's crazy how, like, I love y'all so much. Who wants the last one? So y'all, for lunch, what I made to take with me to work were two sandwiches. I cut them in half. Um, well, I sliced my sandwiches. One has fruit, um, and um, goldfish, and the other one has goldfish and pumpkin spice roll. So yeah, a half of it not full. Yeah, I just wanna come rock with me for a little bit. Yeah, this is it for right now. I'm gonna rest for a little bit. It's 12:04, and then I'm gonna get ready for work. Um, like I said, y'all, I went to the hospital Sunday. I was inside of Walmart, and I wasn't feeling like good, like already, um, because I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna be happening this week. If it seems like I'm tired, it's not that I'm tired of talking about reality TV. We haven't even yet touched base with TLC yet. Um, it's just simple. I overworked myself last over the weekend. Okay, I overworked myself. Um, and in that overworking myself, I got really tired. So when I went to the hospital, I let them know from the get go, I gotta work on Monday. So I need a quick fix. Like, tell me what's, wrong. So we looked at my sinuses. Okay, I have a small little infection, nothing big. I do suffer with anemia. I've been dealing with that since I was 15. Um, I overworked myself Saturday, and my anemia kicked my butt. Hey, Lady Virgo. I don't know how she's been. Um, I don't know how your niece. I have no clue how Dakota's doing. Um, trying to think. Hey, everybody say hey to Lady Virgo. She's one of my mods. But I overdid it Saturday. And what happened was when I went to the hospital Sunday, they're like, hey, you're anemic. Are you aware of this? Yes. Been anemic since I was 15 years old. Been hospitalized for it. When he's like, your blood counts at 8.5, fine, great. I can deal with that. Anything below an 8, like in the number of a 2 or a 3, I can't deal with that. My body hurts too bad. I hurt too bad. But I will push through because I have to work. Let me tell y'all what happened Saturday. Saturday, I went to the other post. So, I'm going to be doing another post. As Miss Tony, who is a security guard, she's going on a vacation. And my boss asked me, hey, my birthday, I worked. To be honest with y'all, I totally forgot that it was my birthday into my calendar. So, happy 31st birthday. So I put down my DARs. It's okay, sis. It's a change of the weather as well. We know I get sinus infections. So knowing that my anemia is kicking my butt and normally I'm on top of that and I wasn't, I've been canceling doctor's appointments for it. Cause I don't want to go. It's not that I don't like the doctor. I love my doctor. Though it's like I love to work. Uh, I'm a working class woman. Okay, I love my job. On top of that, what today's Tuesday, my captain asked me could I come in an hour early for work on Thursday, and I'm like, yeah, uh-huh, I'm there. I'm starting to show like everybody that I'm reliable, and I want to be reliable. Say what? You forgot your own? You, yeah, I forgot my own birthday. I forgot my own birthday. My birthday was August 18th, y'all. I forgot my own birthday. And so everybody started messaging me like happy birthday. And my mom's like, I'm so happy that I've had you for 31 years. I'm like, yeah, mom. I was the child who I am my mother's child who wasn't supposed to make it. But God said otherwise. God said you keeping your tooth. So, I mean, y'all gotta realize I'm here at the apartment, I'm by myself. We'll see what the holidays look like. This is what I'm planning on doing for Christmas, okay? For everyone who's going to be at home by themselves, alone, single, we gonna do something. It'll have to be after Christmas because I'm working on Christmas. We gonna do something. Um, Let me get this apartment ready for the holidays. Thanksgiving, I'm working, but we gonna do some over the weekend. We will do something over the weekend, and we having a party. So if you in that single block and you know that you're gonna be home alone over the weekend, pop in. Pop in. And y'all, I'm not scared about like hold on, y'all, I gotta keep my eye on that time. I'm not scared like to buy myself my own presents. Like the fuck? Like I'm not scared to buy my own presents. Like I'm still gonna buy Dakota a present even though there's not a way for me like to send it to her. Um But I'm still going to like buy her a present and stick it in her room. And can't nobody say I don't think about my kid because I miss her. Um, I messaged Dakota. When was it? I think it was last week. I messaged her. She did message back. She let me know she was okay. But y'all know that I'm like super mom, and just because you tell me you're okay, I call bullshit. So yeah. Um, when I do get the rest of my life together and get a car or a truck, mainly a truck, I'm going to go get my kid. It's okay. It's okay. She knows that I love her. She knows that I love her. Um, she does know that there is a there's plans in the works. Um, that I have to deal with legally that pertains to a situation with her parents. Okay. Um, and I'm just gonna I can speak about this because it's gonna be public information anyway. Um, Dakota's parents are getting a divorce. It should have happened a long time ago. I realized being alone, something I noticed being alone, is that just because you love a person, you care about the person, you're still taking care of that person. You're doing everything that God tells you to do. Sometimes you being by yourself is the best care so that God can come to you. You see all these doors for me, they're opening. I want to pray in this prayer. I said, God, I don't want to live in sin anymore. I said, God, if this ain't meant for me, please let me let it go. God said, you know what? By you living by yourself, I'm able to open up these doors for you. Regardless that you still taking care of your family, I'm going to continue on to bless you. Financially, you're taken care of. I got you. But you still got to take care of you. So that's what I'm doing. I stopped doing something, and it's crazy. And I says nothing but God. I stopped living to be living, but living for a purpose in life. Let me repeat that. I stopped living to be living, and I started living for a purpose in life. Okay? When you say, hey, I don't want to live in sin anymore, you don't have to. You don't have to. I remember y'all always said sex is sex, right? Okay. There's a part of sex to where you give yourself to a person, and there's a part of sex to where you don't. But you still got to get on your knees and you still got to repent. So you got to pick and choose for yourself. Regardless that I'm going to be paying $350. Still got to Uber downtown to go deliver paperwork and pay them the $350. Before I can ever do that, I got to make sure that I send her the paperwork to suggest that they're going to forward it to for Dakota's mother to sign the paperwork because she's done. She's been done. But what I asked for, and I prayed for this, I wanted David to write her a letter because this is the end, but regardless that's the end, there's goodness that came out of this. Y'all had a beautiful daughter. Thank her for that. If you're a man watching this and you and the mother of your child don't get along, still thank her for giving birth to your child, regardless that you are having to take care of that child. Ladies, in reverse, thank that man for getting you pregnant because he didn't have to. That's the part of sex that y'all gotta understand, is that you give yourself to that person. Now, when you don't want to give yourself to nobody, wrap it up, strap it up, put a condom on it. There's female and male condoms, but you still gotta repent. So for me, being alone has been better. Yes, these guys asked me, can I move in with you? No. I don't want no one living with me unless it's my daughter. 5 miscarriages. How do you think I feel? Not going through that again. I'd rather take care of somebody than while they here in my home, we living in sin. 3 years of sin? You can still love someone regardless if they did something bad. Regardless of how society views it. But you gotta take care of you. See, I know that I can be a supervisor within the next 2 to 3 years. Come April marks my 1-year anniversary. Come April. Y'all understand what that means, right? That means that God has a purpose for me. Got plans that I don't even know about, which is a good thing. And what I've been doing lately is moving in silence. You see a second channel that has a title to it. I gotta grab my tablet, but I'll talk about the second channel later. When I get off of work. That's all me. Ice eating spicy foods, that's all me. Not really talking. ASMR, that's all me. Um, but I gotta get me together. Yes, I miss Dakota. Do I reach out to her aunt? No. Because God has plans for that situation. I just gotta keep my mouth shut. Because I personally do not want to say the wrong thing. And for my mods that know, I will go off the bar and pop off. And it's better if I keep my mouth shut. That's the best thing that God could possibly ever tell me is keep your mouth closed. Dakota, if you're watching this, I love you. You're my kid regardless. You're not my blood, but you're still my kid. Y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all, but I'm going to turn off the camera for a moment. Because I actually do need to start putting on at least my white shirt for work. And y'all need to be seeing that. At least put on my white shirt and my uniform pants. But yeah, I want my kid to understand that. Y'all understand this. God's got a purpose for everybody. In life and society, He's got a plan. And I'm going to say this. When God's got a plan for you, He got a plan for you. I'm going to let y'all know this right now. I lost my grandfather on my father's side. My grandpa Ray. Going on 3-4 weeks ago. And it's sad that, you start meeting family at a funeral. I reached out to some of my cousins. I let them know, like, yo, I'm here for you, whatnot. Because I'm that type of person. All of our relationships are the same. Nothing different. Well, my cousin said, when God's got a plan for you, He's got a plan for you, and you don't even know it. And he's right about that. When God's got a plan, He's got a plan for you, you don't even know yet. But He's going to let you see. He's going to let you see some of that. He's going to let you see some of that plan. But you ain't going to see the whole entire thing. He ain't going to let you see the whole entire vision. You're only going to see a little bit of glimpse. And when you're ready for it, He's going to let you have it. A lot of stuff, y'all, I don't even do anymore. God said, hey, I got to put an end to this. I remember I prayed, I said, God, I wish that you would make the days go by faster for me. God said, I can do that for you. But you're going to have some days that are just going to be slow. Hate to break it to you, sweetheart. You're going to have those days to where it's just going to be slow. And when it's slow, oh yeah. And when it's slow, you just going to have to deal with it. All right. Yeah, I just want to sit right there for a minute. Socks and DAR for the day. And my wallet. Sometimes, y'all, you just gotta let things roll. And it's okay, y'all. Trust me. For a while, I was scared to like be by myself. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I was scared to be by myself for a while. I was scared to live by myself. I thought about going home. Then it's like God said, no, got a plan for you. And you're not gonna mess this plan up. And I said, okay, Heavenly Father. You say you got a plan for me. And the question wasn't, what is it? Or when is it supposed to be happening? It wasn't none of that. It was okay, God. If you got me, I'm listening. So what's next for me? Eventually, y'all gonna start hearing me talk about testimonies and being a living proof that with God you can do anything. That through God you can do anything. Cause I'm a living proof, y'all. When people think that you can't hold it down, it's not about you holding it down. It's about, is God gonna let you hold it down? Is God gonna give you the ability to hold it down? Y'all gotta understand this. Before I started YouTube, I wasn't a big talker. I don't know. Got into it, and I've been able to, through God, hold everything down. So y'all gotta understand that with God, you can do anything. Once again, y'all, through God, you can do anything. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. You're allowed to have bumps in the road. I'm allowed to have them too. I'm allowed to have them bumps in the road, just like y'all. Y'all come with me to the bathroom because I need to grab some dental floss to take with me to work. Bro, Jesus, you can do anything. Just grabbing a handful, y'all. So I'm coming to y'all to let y'all know that in my house, that in my home, where I live at, I serve the Lord. Because through trials and tribulations, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now about friends. Friends, they can be there for you, then they can also turn their back on you. But God will never leave you. Family do the same thing. But I guess I'm scheduling a testimony to speak mine. But I'm not gonna speak too much. But y'all, I do actually have to let y'all go. Because in a little bit I do have to order my Uber. I want y'all to just have a great day. Thank you for tuning in with me for the ones who did. I'm doing a lot more than what some of y'all may see. Q, that person better be thankful that you didn't. Yeah, I know. I love them every time. Which I'm gonna say this. This has been the first month that I haven't went to go see him. So I'm proud of myself. Um, it's not that you don't love a person. It's that you gotta stay on grind. And I don't care what that person did in life. As humans, we judge, but in the Bible, it states if you don't want to be judged, then don't judge. And to Dakota's mom, I know that she subscribed to this channel. Your daughter is amazing. And when she's ready, she will reach out to you. It's just right now she's not ready. And she's an adult, and I gotta respect that. I know this for a factor because the last time that I did speak with Dakota, she had said she's not ready. And that right there was before we lost contact with each other. So yeah, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. We gonna do a little bit of praising over here on this channel. Because I do want this channel to also be somewhat to where the Christians can come over. I don't know, y'all. Last night I had a dream that God's gonna take this channel over and we just going to praise him. I've been getting a lot into my spirituality as well. So yeah. We might have a Bible study night. Not sure. Not going to guarantee that because y'all know I don't play with God like that. I will play with my reality TV when it gets down to where I pick it up and don't really do nothing with it. But when it gets down to the Bible, I do not play with it. But we will talk about it. But I'm gonna let y'all go because, like I said, I gotta order this Uber for work. So y'all have a great day. Bye.